Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been thinking about doing this video since last night. I feel like when we do videos, we need to, especially so this video is probably gonna be about Rosalie, the famous TikToker that's in Jamaica. I guess I saw where her children were taken away by the Child Protection and Family Agency, CPFSA. It's not called CDA. When I address stuff like this, we need to use context, right? I see all over TikTok and all over YouTube where they're saying, oh, CDA took away her kids. CDA, there's no such thing as CDA, not anymore. So just to put context with everything, CDA did a merger back in 2017, and the merger they did, CDA's Child Development Agency, they did a merger with the Office of, what is it called? Office of Children Registry. They did a merger with them, and through that merger, the CPFSA, Child Protection and Family Service Agency, was formed. So now CDA is no longer. It's now called CPFSA. So when we're saying stuff, we're quick to come and do videos. We look foolish, we look ignorant, and we look like we don't know what we're talking about. So I think it's always good to put context with things when you're doing a video and you're speaking on a topic. I see all over TikTok and all over YouTube, people are saying, oh, CDA took away her children. No, it's not CDA. CDA is no such thing. And this merger took place November of 2017, and it's 2025. Why are we still calling it CDA? It's not called CDA. So full stop. Let's stick a pin right there. Now, let's talk about Rosalie and her children being taken away from her. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Are we surprised that her children were taken away from her? And I believe her children were taken away from her because of her mouth. While I'm not trying to put her down, and she's still a young mother and she's still learning, we all hear, even people that I have 4 children, and I learn every single day. But there's certain things that as a mother and as a parent, you should not come online and behave in a certain manner. Now, have I done some videos in the past where I've said certain things, but I've never put anybody's kids down. I've never speak ill of any children or any of that sort. But as a mother, as a parent, we ought to be responsible with our words and with what we say. If you have the following like she has the following, everyone knows who Rosalie is. And Rosalie is known for her vulgarity, her cussing people out all the time if she disagree with you, and it's just a constant back and forth. Her issues with her partner that she lives with, and her overall behavior of how she treat her kids, even while she's on live. She bawl after them, she hug after them. Go get this. It's just all of this. And then to think that you can come on social media and say you're gonna unalive you're gonna unalive your partner, you're gonna unalive yourself, and you're gonna unalive the kids, or whatever order she says it, and how she's gonna do it. Words matter. Your words count. You're in a social media sphere, and you think that when you say stuff, people are gonna just take it in jest and take it in light and say, oh, she didn't mean it like that. No. And then to think that these Child Protection Agency, Family Service Agency, to think that they don't have social media. and to think that, oh, they're never gonna see what she's saying. And some of her famous TikToker friends are coming out and saying that, oh, they never take the lady pitney them. Seriously, when are we going to hold her accountable for her actions? When will this happen? When will we put the fire under her behind and tell her, like, this is not how you behave. This is not what you say, whether it's live or behind closed door. This is not what you say about your kids. Yes, we go through mental issues every single day of our lives. We just got out of COVID. A lot of people are going through things. Everyone is going through something. But as a mother, it's irresponsible. It's disgusting for you to even come and behave the way you behave, talk how you talk, and then I saw her on, like, she was on live, instead of trying to figure out what she needs to do to get her kids back. But for you to get them kids back, you're going to have to you're going to have to prove that you're going to be capable, you're going to be willing, and you're going to do the work to get those kids back. Because you're not going to just get them back like, oh, I'm just going to go talk to CPFSA and they're going to give me my kids back. It's not going to work. You're going to have to do counseling. They're going to have to come to the home and see how you guys live. They're going to monitor you guys. They're going to do all sorts of that stuff. If it's like how it is in America, they're going to do all of that. They're going to remove the children from the home for their safety and protection because of what you said. Because of what you said. It's irresponsible. And you're not a child. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. And I don't know the age of the kids, and I don't really, but I believe they're not teenager or they're close to teenager age range. But it's irresponsible for a woman, for a parent to come and say those things. Yes, you may have been depressed, but guess what? I think you're taking out your frustration on your kids. And the person that you need to take your frustration out on is your partner. He's the one that's been disrespecting you. He's the one that's been saying stuff and treat you all sorts of way. But to me, both of you are toxic as I don't know what. You guys don't deserve each other. He needs to go his way and you need to go your way. But this is the reason when you live your life on the internet, this is the result of it. This is the result of it. When you live your life on the internet and you show every single details of it, and then you say certain things, digital footprints cannot rub out. They cannot rub out. I am sorry. I am sorry that you're going through this, but I am not surprised that the kids were taken from you. The kids were taken from you for a reason, for their protection. This is what you said. That's why I always say words matter. Your words matter. Yes, you may think that, oh, I will never do that to my kids, but don't say it. Don't say it. And then don't say it where you're being recorded, screen recorded, and people going to put it out there. Now it's all over social media. It's all over TikTok. It's all over YouTube. And I'm sure it's going to be on IG, and Pink Wall is going to get it now. Like, you cannot do that. It doesn't matter how mad, how upset you get. It is not okay for you to say that about your kids and then expect to come on live and cry and say, oh, they take my kids from me. Why did they do it? Why did they do it? They didn't just do it because they want to do it. They did it because of what your actions and what you said. That's why it was done. So no one did anything to you. You did it to yourself. And it's time that you take some accountability for your actions. Your words matter. You cannot just come online and say any and everything. People, especially when you have a following like yourself, you cannot do that. And this is coming from a mother. I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. Do we get frustrated at times? Heck yes. Do we say things that we really didn't mean? Yes, we do. We get frustrated, we get overwhelmed, we get tired, and sometimes we just need a break. And it's like you're talking to them and you're not listening. I've seen a video where the kids have even came to you and said this about school and this is going on. You said, me not do that. Me not go nowhere. Me have to do my live. It's like that is a form of child neglect. You cannot do that. You're neglecting your child from doing. If you're supposed to go to a parents-teacher meeting or a parent-teacher conference, you ought to get your ass off of that live and take your behind to that school. And then when a picnic come out and they do the worst and they say, oh, they learn nothing at school, but you were not involved. You were not involved in school with them. So come on. No one did anything to you. You did this to yourself. You caused this on yourself. Get off the internet and get off the internet and, do some self-evaluation, some self-awareness, and then you come back, try and work on getting your kids back. Do whatever that's necessary, because it's going to be a lot of things that you have to do. Do the work to get them back and be a better person for them. That way they have the best example is the one from in the house. The best example is from in the house, within your home. That's the best example. So you need to you need to get your tail off that live and go find the Child Protection Family Service Agency and see what it is that you need to do to get them kids back. That's what you need to be doing. Damn the live. This is real life. Damn it. Let it go. Take a break for a second and fight for your kids. Because you put them in this mess. You got them to be outside of your home now. You did that. No one did it to you. You did that. You have to take accountability for your actions. And then all you seeing on TikTok is screen record of her saying that. And then her crying after her kids got taken away from her. And then all her friends are just gaslighting her. They're not telling her the truth. They come in and they talking and say, oh, me don't know why them take them kids. Look pa Annie. But Annie are the next one. I wouldn't be surprised if they take Annie's kids from her too. I'm not. And I will not be surprised. It's going to happen. Because she's the next one. Man in and out for our house and our daughter doing such things. I don't even know. But come on, man. Come on. When you have kids, you are no longer the priority. They are. They are. Your needs are no longer. Their needs comes before yours. So my advice, if you come across this video, get yourself together and you go down to that agency and you go find out what is it that you need to do to get your kids back and focus on that. Right? If your life was your number one money maker, you got to do what you got to do, but at least take a break and focus on how to get your kids back. Period. And that's it. I am done. Y'all need to stop calling this place CDA. CDA is no longer. Right? Let's not be ignorant out here. We're very smart and intelligent people. And you can do Google search. I'm going to pop it up here that the merger happened. I'm going to pop it up on the screen that CDA and the Office of Children Registry did a merger back in 2017. And that's what formed CPFSA. So we need to stop talking ignorant out here. Okay? Bye, guys. See you in the next one. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend about your girl Kim on my YouTube journey. And stop gaslighting Rosalie and tell her the truth, the hard truth. Hard talk, okay? Bye.